Hello, and welcome to Rhapsody, episode 122, Puzzling Spinoffs. When a game gets popular, sometimes you want to make more games, but not in the original style. What better game to make your spin-off than with a puzzle game? In this episode, we'll be taking a look at spin-offs of non-puzzle games that were in fact puzzle games. We'll be getting our medical degree, baking some cookies, and sending all sorts of garbage to ourselves and to our enemies. So, you have a game, the game that gets popular, a game like, say, Mario, or like Bomberman, or even Bobble. You want to make more games, but you just don't want to make the same kind of game over and over again. So you gotta, spice it up a little bit. Well, why don't you spice it up by making them puzzle games? Because, especially right around the early 90s, a certain game by the name of Puyo came out, which kind of really, you had games like Tetris, but then once Puyo also came out, you realized that you could make a whole lot of bank by making puzzle games. And that is what a lot of these companies did with games that had good franchises that, they want to diversify themselves and, make more games, but something different. And, so we're going to take a look at some of those. And we're going to start with probably one of the more popular of the ones. Where is a puzzle? I'm sure it probably has. Like, if you think of, I can't think of, there was never an action Tetris game. All Tetris has been Tetris. But, anyway. Yeah, this is probably one of the more, if not the most famous, then one of the more famous ones. Why are you not? Okay, hold on. My controller's acting up. Okay. There we go. So, why don't we just go and get this loaded? And also, this is a pretty good timing for this. Oh, also, it's kind of loud. So, this is actually kind of good kind of timing, because there is a new version of this game coming out on Wednesday. And this is Dr. Mario. I guess Mario got his doctorate. And, he's now a doctor. So, yeah. It's Dr. Mario. Go and start. So, really, when you first start a game, you have an option of a few things. Basically, this is kind of your difficult, it's nice that they let you start off kind of wherever you want. It goes up to 20. I believe the highest level is 30, though. We're gonna start at, let's just start at 0. Also, you have your speed. The speed is basically what exactly it is. It's the speed at which your pieces will drop. And your pieces, with it being Doctor theme, are pills. The speed actually does, so there's cinematics, I believe, every 5 levels, or I think it's every 10 levels. Your speed will actually change the cinematics, so you get the best one if you go higher, but I'm not good at this game, so let's do low. Also, you have your choice of music. You have either Fever, Chill, or Off. Both of these songs are pretty good, but Fever is practically canonical. Fever might actually be the best Tetris, or best puzzle game music, period. Let's go ahead and start. So, you see that there are viruses. We need to eliminate those viruses. And the way you eliminate those viruses are lining up, 4 including the virus itself will cause it to clear out. Think about it in kind of a Puyo kind of way. And also you can align it in either, it is either left to right or up and down. There you go. So there is a little bit of a delay lock. Or a lock delay, I should say. So it's not like the moment it hits the ground, it will immediately lock. can actually do some maneuvers like this. Oh, wrong. Well, I can recover from that. I probably actually should have played this on medium. We're fine. The only problem with I guess the bag assortment, I guess if you kind of phrase it like that, is that it doesn't keep in mind what is in play still. So it's basically purely random, at least what it seems like. So you could have nothing but blues and reds on the field, and you'll still get yellow pieces. Oh, that's not... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, you can get... If you kind of have a bad pill placement, it can kind of screw you over if you're not careful. Like, I don't know why... Yeah, that's... Yeah, I need to do something about... This is unfortunate. Something I can't get myself out of, but it's just really annoying. So if I do this quickly, there we go. I can rotate in piece. Or rotate it. Almost do some pseudo T-spin kind of stuff. If you want to be really fancy. You know what? No. I'm gonna stick to it, because I'm playing on easy. I can deal with my own mistakes. See, perfectly fine. And yeah, as you, as the levels go up, basically it just means more viruses come up. There is a two-player mode, which it's basically just, hey, two people are basically doing the same level, or doing whatever level they select. And if you get a combo, you get a light bit of garbage, but it's not like, it's not really super, it's an extra mode, it's not like the main draw. There.
Fighting Force, PS1.
Okay. You seem to really be wanting me to play a lot of PS1 brawlers, apparently. I mean, if you just... I mean, if you actually... I wonder if... I was gonna say, because if you saved up for was it 50,000? I think you could just do an entire theme of PS1 brawlers. I'm time to do that. I can do this, though. Oh, wow. That is true, I guess. I could probably just sit here and play Dr. Mario for, like, a good long time. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm never going to. But I am kind of interested to see how that is. Probably bad placement, but should be fine. The only thing that, I believe, because the version I played a lot of this is for the SNES they released a version, or a game that was Dr. Mario and Tetris in one thing. And I played a lot more of that than probably the NES version. And, the thing about that version is that it makes little, it makes, what was I gonna say? You get little jingles if you make chains. Because really, the single player, it's not, like, chains are, like, I think they give you more points, but they're not, like, key to, like, actually playing. It's not like Puyo Puyo where you really need to know that kind of stuff. I think I'll do one more level. Oh, nice. Yep. Let's see. There we go. Yep, that's always the fun thing whenever you get to levels where there's a like the viruses just kind of go across the field. It's like there's always going to be a spot where it's like, yeah, there's no way you're going to have to cover up one thing you're not going to want to cover up. And there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, damn it! I could have cleared it. Here. Let's go ahead and do that. Here. Oop. Hit it way too early. Not gonna recover from that. Doing a bit of a roundabout way, but I always found it funny that the Game Boy version is a really popular version of this because you figure about how important color is to this on a system that does not have color. It is. I just always found the color part funny. There. And there we go. Okay. Also, one kind of thing that I kind of thought was neat is that whenever you pause the game, it just completely blanks out the screen. So, yeah. Alright, so that was Dr. Mario. And, okay. Oop. There we go. Okay, so this belongs in the mind category. Oh, geez. So, I personally would put that above Tetris like the Tengen version of Tetris. Like, Dr. Mario is just really good. Oh yeah, the music composer was Hip Tanaka, or Hirokazu Tanaka. Yeah. He did good stuff. God. I don't... I kind of think I just want to put this above the Tengen version of Tetris. I don't know if I'd put it above IQ Final, though. Or I should say Intelligent Cube in general. Put it there, yeah. $290 Nintendo NES. They're very whimsical. And it is very beginner friendly. Or I should say balanced, because you can make it as hard as you want. And I don't know if I'd say color... I don't know if there would be an issue if... I'm not super familiar with color blindness. I don't know if the red, blue, and yellow would cause an issue of color blindness. I'll leave the color blindness out for a moment. Until someone wants to point out that, yeah, so it is an issue. One thing I definitely would say, actually, you know what? And make an executive decision. Music goes in love. I'd probably just put gameplay for like. That is true. With the Game Boy version, you're not going to have an issue with color blindness. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. So yeah, that was Dr. Mario. Alright. So, that's not the only Mario puzzle game we will be taking a look at, because we got another game coming up right now. And this one has a bit of, just call it a fan base. This game is, I don't know if it was super well known, at least back then. Like, I'm sure the Mario name, well, I should say the Yoshi name, probably got it some notoriety, but this was always just it's kind of like that not quite like that Yoshi game that came out, the one that's just called Yoshi. This one was a little bit more popular than that, but this didn't have the same staying power as, say, something like Dr. Mario or Tetris Attack, or Pound the Pawn, or whichever version you got that in. And yeah, it's also, this game kind of got apparently a really confusing, if you're thinking about like when the first version is and who actually made this game, it's a bit weird about who actually did it, so I'm going to be using the Super Nintendo version. Because every version of this game has something around the lines of licensed by Bulletproof Software, and they're the ones who made the Super Nintendo version, so I'm going to be using that, played in that version. Logo, and this is Yoshi's Cookie. Good old Yoko. Okay, so you have 3 different modes. Action and puzzle plays somewhat similarly, and Versus is also... Versus is weird. I'll probably do do a couple matches of Versus, but it's weird. Let's go ahead and play just Action, because I think that's like the main default mode. There we go. Okay. So you got the same kind of thing menu as actually Dr. Mario. You got your rounds. I believe the rounds are broken up to groups of, I believe, 10 stages. And you can also do your speed. I'm going to just do medium. And you got 3 pieces of music. You got this, which is kind of the main Yoshi's Cookie theme. You got Cisco's Post. And you got this song. Or you can turn it off. Let's just do the normal Yoshi music. So, Yoshi's Cookie, you have this playfield, and you're trying to just realign your cookies left and right or up and down. And you do it all like in a way of similar to like a Rubik's Cube. The name of the song is Cisco's Post. It's I believe it is used a lot in, I believe, and this could just be a Japanese thing, but I know it is used a lot in school races. Because every time I've seen like a school sports festival and in like an anime, they always use that music. But it's an actual piece of classical music. And I will say, Yoshi Cookie is the first time that I heard it as well. Oh, probably is that Seiko's Post, or? Also, the game is over when you let your field go all the way to the top. In either up and down or left and right. And so what the thing to the left is saying is basically, as you get more clears of a certain type of cookie, if you get, I believe it's, so once you get 5 of them, you will have a Yoshi's cookie will spawn, or a Yoshi cookie will spawn. And the Yoshi cookie basically is your wild card. Also, here's the thing I hate about Yoshi's cookie, is that this happens a lot. You'll get down to a couple and you can't do anything about it, but the thing is that it gives you something that's guaranteed that you're going to lose. Or not lose, but you can't clear the board. Here we go. There we go.
Oh, God.
Yep. We had to do it at some point.
I hate that I came in here on this, though.
You only missed Dr. Mario so far.
Okay, you know what? Dr. Mario's good, but I can live without it.
Oh, good. It's gonna actually let me beat this stage. Okay, let's see.
You know, you had a line of hearts for a bit there, but... You know, whatever. I'm fucking stupid.
That's kind of the thing, it's like, oh, you kind of see a line, like, I guess if you're paying a really close attention, you can kind of like, oh, if I do this and this, it just doesn't seem to be worth it, because things just happen in general.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the thing, this game just kind of stuff happens.
Like, you can set it up, but the way the game moves makes it really hard to picture that. For me, at least.
Make that squeaky noise. I think this actually is a game that I had for the Game Boy. Yeah, and basically, as you go on, you just get more cookie types. Which actually reminds me, I do need to show off, actually, since we did this. I don't know, is there a... Okay, let me reset this real quick. So we can see the kind of the thing that this game's known for now. I don't know why, but this game has been labeled as a esports game. Which I know it's mostly in an ironic sense, but... Why?
Yeah, it was a weird in-joke, but also it stopped being funny after a while, and also...
Also, if you've played this
part
game,
of what
it's
soured
like...
me.
Let's see. Oh, you can't... Oh, whoops. See, here's the thing. You'd figure that Seiko's Post, you would actually have it in the versus mode, since it's, a race, except they don't have it in this one. Yeah, people have made that this is the pure esports game. Okay, so we also get a choice of, like, 3 different characters. I don't... Like, why is Yoshi just... If you're gonna give stats, why is Yoshi just straight up better than Mario?
Because Yoshi's name is on the title, dipshit!
Or, like, what's the... Like, what does all this mean?
All of these stats are meaningless.
Let's go ahead and play... Play Bowser. Or ask Bowser. And let's, play against, like Peach. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Mario always kind of sucks in all of his like multiplayer games.
So there's like things happening, I don't know what they mean.
I mean, don't forget that Toad can run. Or, depending upon the game, can do other shit.
Wait, the hell? Oh.
I'm sorry? What are these two? Look at these beneath the names.
Yeah, why? I don't know why the word slave shows up on screen a lot.
Peach slave ass blind. I mean, yeah, they're obviously status effects, they're just weird names for them.
And I think it's whenever you get the opponent gets a 5 of the Yoshi cookie. That's what. Except it did it against myself? Also, Peach. Oh, Peach did it too. Okay.
Also, this music just kind of reminds me of Pilot Wings.
It has that, like, it has that very kind of generic SNES sound to it. It's like how, like, the little intro to the level had that, like, pixeling that, pixel, like, not After Effects thing, but so...
Not gonna lie, I feel like the computer player is almost too good.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, computer players are too good at fucking up your field.
Yeah, it's... Like, just seems like there's, like... I don't understand why things are happening sometimes. It's kind of the problem. Like, is there a... Wait... That's a Tetris Battle Gaiden power-up. Okay. And also, okay, so let's just show off a little bit of puzzle mode. Because you'll get the kind of gist of what this thing is. It is the puzzle mode that's kind of been in practically every puzzle game since, like, it's basically, hey, you have this number of turns. Clear the board.
Max, the reason he lost is because the computer's an absolute fucker.
So basically there was 2 bars going up and down. That basically kind of, basically the person who wins the one who fills their bar first. Take a shizzle. Let's see. Oh, this is Yoshi's Cookie. Nope. Okay. Nope.
Rose, second from the left, can't you move it up twice?
Row second from the left. This one?
Yeah, the column, move it up twice. Ah, shit, you're right. Fuck. Oh, no.
Okay, anyway, you get the idea of what this mode is.
I can't count.
Yeah. That's Yoshi's Cookie. Okay. Anyway. Let's go and rank it. Okay. So. Yoshi's Cookie. It's okay.
I would rather play Tetris for the Game Boy Classic, but I think that's about as low as I'd put it.
Yeah, I kind of... Yeah, I think in between... Well, I'd actually... That's about as low as you'd put it.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really remember. I don't think I was there for Quarth, and...
Quarth was episode...
Quarth is old.
Yeah, Quarth was episode 7 of Ranking of Shmups. So...
And the Night Move wasn't the most interesting thing, honestly.
Yeah...
Like, the problem is, this game, like, isn't bad. It's perfectly alright, but it's just very easily outclassed.
God, because I was kind of thinking maybe... above Clue Land? Because I'd kind of rather play the Japanese version, like the Japanese arcade version of Tetris over those.
Yeah, that also makes sense. That's also perfectly fine. I still feel like, though, Night Move would be underneath it. Night Move's placing is weird, but whatever.
I can't remember what... It's been a while. So yeah. Yoshi's Cookie, 122, came out in 1993. Put BPS. I'm gonna put SNES version. Up. Lock. It is whimsical. As with basically every Mario game.
I'm gonna be real, I can't really think of anything I particularly hate or dislike about it. Like or dislike, I should say.
Yeah, I kind of think that this might just be a let's just leave it plain. Because it just is what it is. Alright. Well, with that, now we're moving on to something a little weird, because this is, of all the franchises to get a puzzle game, you wouldn't quite think Bomberman would be the one to get one. But lo and behold, it did. And it's weird because this is actually a game that, unless you were playing, you've had one in the arcade, or I guess a Neo Geo cabinet, because this is a Neo Geo game. This is actually would be a game that if you want to play it at home, you'd have to get a Virtual Boy for. We are not going to be playing that version. We're going to be playing the Neo Geo version.
Also, Iggy is right. Like, it's weird because Bomberman's already kind of a puzzle game to begin with.
Yeah, kinda. But yes. Gotta start up. I think it had a PC Engine, but I believe that was Japan only.
Okay, but when are we doing Saturn Bomberman?
There is a whole, unfortunately, a ton.
There is a fuck ton of Bomberman.
I think there's, just for the PC Engine alone, there's Bomberman 93, 94, and 95. Also, there are Super Bombermans 1, 2, 3, and 4. Although I think those are basically just ports of other games. Also, I think Retro Arch crashed.
I mean, yeah, they're basically like light iterations on each other.
Let's try that one more time. Okay. So, this is also a return of a good old friend of ours.
Fucking aiding what?
Yeah, so this was actually developed by Aiding. So yes, our good old friends of Rising are back for Panic Bomber. And I'm going to let the intro a little bit show, because it'll explain exactly what this game is.
Okay, but Bag of Magic Food, like, the, oh wow, what the fuck?
It is weird Puyo Puyo.
Wait, I was gonna say, like, Saturn Bomberman is, like, the peak of the classic Bomberman formula, honestly.
So there's a weird thing with this, in that it is, when you get, when you clear out, you actually get kind of sort of garbage stacked up on your field. Which can then be used to help you if you, you know, get... Because there is, like, classic garbage. So, yeah. It's... Basically, it is kind of... It's one of these. Also, what's great is that it's a Neo Geo game. For some reason, so you have 4 buttons. For some reason, there's one rotate button. So yeah, one nice thing is that you can do diagonals.
Also, man, this song is good purely by virtue of basically being grandfathered.
Yes. And yeah, as you play, your fire level will level up.
Man, now I'm thinking about how, like, one of the best Bomberman soundtracks is trapped behind a fucking awful game.
Which one's that?
Bomberman Hero.
Oh, okay.
Because Junji Kuma did a fucking amazing drum and bass track for that game, like, soundtrack. But the game itself fucking sucks. Which, hasn't she done, like, every Bomberman game soundtrack?
I'm not
for a long
certain.
time.
See, here's the problem: is that the enemy will get a bunch of garbage, and then it ends up basically you get the cascade effect of they get a whole bunch of garbage on their thing, they clear it out with all one thing with the bomb, and then you just have to deal with it.
Look, Tyrion, all I'm saying is don't try going back to it.
Let's see. Okay, and as you get more, I guess, points, you'll get this bomb, which basically does that.
Okay, so Junjikuma pretty much did most Bomberman.
Oh, damn, that's not what I meant to do.
Up through 98, and then was just kind of barely on.
I was gonna say after
also worked on Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Huh.
But her main thing is Bomberman, and she's very good at it.
Yes. Oh shit. Where's... There it is. Oh, this might be bad. Yeah, I think I might be hosed. Yep, I'm hosed. Ugh.
Technically till 2001 noise, but after 98 it was mostly just working on like a title theme or a battle theme.
It just also kind of made me realize that the main Bomberman theme is just really good puzzle game music.
Yeah. Also, man, she has a weird... Like, after this, she went on to do some shit. Apparently she curates ArabMusic.com.
Huh.
Okay, like Bomberman Hero, some real fucking good drum and bass. Oh wow, I am surprised you pulled that out.
Yeah, this game, like... I was gonna say, their garbage is about to be entirely cleared, I'm about to be hosed. That's... Ugh.
Yeah, the reversal of like fortune in this is too fucking much. Oh my god, it's really awful.
Oh, shit. No, I'm not think. Well, because also it's. Yep, I'm dead. Or I hold out just one more. Nope. God. Do one more. Oh, I just realized the game that I could have done on this list. Forgot about Pac-Attack.
Do you have it available?
I do, and I could do that, and these games aren't going to take...
Because I'd be willing to end this one early, because this is not good.
Yeah. Which actually, now that I think about it, it's actually technically two different times. Or two different franchises that got turned into puzzle games, although it's weird. Yeah, yep, you know what, let's go ahead and do that next. Okay. So let me actually make a quick addendum to this. Sorry, Puzzle Bobble, we're going to have someone to wait. Okay, so. Oh, Panic Bomber. That goes in Charisma. Because it is purely versus. Okay.
I would put it beneath Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, yeah. Part of me is actually, you know what?
Oh, you never sorted this list.
Oh yeah, from last night. Try that.
I would rather play Best of Best, but I think it's better than Classic Street Fighter. But I
it's
also
better
really
than
don't like Classic.
It is definitely better than Classic Street Fighter. I'm just thinking I'd kind of want to put it above Best of Best.
I mean, that's fine, you coward.
You know what? Best of Best has Hawk. Panic Bomber. 122, 1993. By Rising. Neo Geo. It is a block game. It is... Would you call this more cute or whimsical?
Cute, honestly.
Yeah. Also, expert.
Music's really good, everything else is dog shit.
He is good,
Like, I'm not sure what we should put, because, like, the issue is, mechanically, the reversal of fortune is way too much.
How about balance?
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good for Panic Bomber. Now, let me go ahead and actually... So we're going to briefly see... Oh, wait, and this is an arcade game, I think. At least in the arcade, I believe it is. Oop, wrong thing. There. Let me go and figure out what the hell it's called. Because it's an arcade game, so it has the weird file name. So, in Japan, this... was part of it actually a different franchise, although it did start out as a game that we have ranked in Ranking of Shmups. Let's see, is it going to be C Gang? CO. Yeah. I know what I can do. Paradise, rip in peace, but I can still use you for file names. Okay. How is this not emulated in Final Burn Alpha? Okay, at least it should work with me.
The answer is because fuck you.
Yes, it is going to be Cosmo Gang the Puzzle. At least to show off the first iteration of it. There we are. Oh wait, this got a world release? Damn it, why did I do that? Oh, accidentally loaded in the wrong thing. It's a meme, so thanks forever. It's going to be one of those. Okay, so originally when this came out, well, actually maybe I can do it. I'm going to try one more thing, and if not, we're just going to go straight to the US release, or the home release. We did do Cosmo Gang the puzzle. We did Cosmo Gang the video at one point. Really early on in God, I can't remember what. That might have actually been a really early ranking of shmups. Reset core. Try this. Okay, here we go. Okay. This. You know what? So it came out originally as Cosmo Gang the Puzzle, a spin-off of Cosmo Gang the Video, which in itself was kind of a parodious version of Galaga. Cosmo Gang the Puzzle, and the original Cosmo Gang was actually, you know that Gator game where you, in the arcades, where you'd come up and you have to hit him in the head with a mallet? Cosmo Gang is basically that, but with a gun. So they'd come towards you, you have to shoot them with like a little mounted cannon thing. Where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. Okay. This came out over here as Pac-Attack. This was 1993. Yes. Yeah, cool. Okay.
What a horrifying looking game.
Oh. Okay. So you have a normal, you have a puzzle. Let's just do normal.
I love how unfitting that screen is. All of these are. What is this font?
Bad. Okay, so you have this, which kind of follows Tetris Loot rules, except with one weird addition. Sometimes the Pac-Man will spawn, he'll eat on the ghost.
Yeah, I've always hated that personally, that sort of mechanic where you have to drop an item that actually finishes everything off. Like, it's a personal taste thing, but I've just never cared for it.
Also, for some reason, there are multiple rotate buttons. All of them, go in one direction, which is stupid.
This game kinda sucks.
Yeah, kind of. Like, I always played the puzzle mode of this, because it just made more sense as a puzzle game. Although it doesn't give you limited pieces, it just says, I believe it just gives you a thing where it's like, oh, just clear this out. Also, the always rotate in one direction, even though you have multiple rotate buttons, is infuriating.
Also, these sound effects I do not care for.
This has generic SNES beats written all over it. Actually, no, it does remind. It reminds me of something very specific. It reminds me of of 80s era Charlie Brown cartoons, where they decided to make the soundtrack more like modern. It always felt weird.
Ah, feel weird, you say. But look at this sweet Pac-Man graffiti. Okay, seriously, this game fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's not great. I just want to at least
Also,
get.
what is it?
I just want to get that meter fill just to kind of see what it does.
I mean, good luck.
What is is also speeding up. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I just remembered a platform that this got ported to. This is available on the CDI.
Ugh. Okay, so you just have to eat a shitload of ghosts.
Yep.
Okay, it's available now. Wait, what? What?
Wow, so it basically cleared all the ghosts going to the bottom. This game kind of sucks.
This game really sucks, especially because you have to work so much for that.
Yeah, that goes back in the other mine category. Let me see. Let's see. How about... I don't know if it's quite worse than the PC version of Tetris.
I would rather play Famicom Tetris.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, let's see. And what would you even call that?
That was a Tetris clone, so whatever Tetris. Oh. I don't know. Where's the street mood?
Let's just, for lack of a better thing, call it cool for now. Even though it is most certainly not. Also, it's balanced. What? You know what? I think it kind of looks bad.
It does, it looks very bad. Well, it's not just that it looks bad, it's that there's like no visual variety.
Yeah.
You just got your brown blocks and your red ghosts.
They actually dislike charm. How about that?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that's Pac-Attack. Now, let's move on to something good.
What if we took Tetris and just tacked on shit to make it garbage?
Pretty much. The wrong kind of garbage. Alright. Now on to something good.
I'm sorry, what's the next one though?
Don't worry about it. We'll get to it.
I'm sorry?
We'll get to it.
Also, man, fucking gonna put this one on top.
Yeah, probably. Because,
well,
the thing is, when people kind of... I think that, at least now, when people think of this, the franchise that this game consists of... so the thing with Rainbow Six being there is that it's the mind category, which is the games which are sort of somewhat puzzle games. Like, in terms... Because, like, Adventure of Lolo and, like, Sokoban stuff.
Also, we are specifically talking about Rainbow Six Classic.
And yeah, so the classic game, with it being a tactical shooter, it's kind of the best category for that.
Also, Swap 4 is not a puzzle game, it's a Gas Your Friends game.
Yes. It belongs in the same category as Mario Party.
Pretty much.
Anyway, so when people think of the franchise this came from, I bet you this is the side shoot that people are more familiar with than the classic version of it. So the version I'm playing, this originally came out in arcades, although the version that I'm playing on is released on the Neo Geo, which is just the same as the arcade release.
Actually, I was wrong. The genre is casual war crimes. God, Puzzle Bobble as a franchise is so fucking good.
Yes.
The music's so great.
Yeah, which actually, speaking of that, so you think of like, okay, so you have, this is the puzzle version of Bubble Bobble. The main theme of Bubble Bobble itself is like one of the best themes of arcades. So how do you top that with this? Okay, so the way Puzzle Bobble works is you have this kind of group of bubbles up there, and you have a colored bubble at the bottom, and you have to shoot them. And if you get, I think it's 3 or more,
yes,
you will pop them. And after shooting a certain amount of bubbles, the screen will come towards the thing will go towards the bottom. So
nice.
You will, yeah.
So you got to get good at eyeballing angles, which I am not.
So I don't. They always call it was always called Bust a Move.
Wasn't Bust a Move more of an American thing?
Yeah, Bust a Move is the certain American releases of this game.
Yeah, like I played the shit out of 99, which is just Puzzle Bobble 3.
Yep.
Also, I have showed my skill on it a number of times.
Watching people play this game is an exercise in frustration.
I know, but especially because I play sloppy, and I get rewarded for it.
Yes.
Because none of these games are, like, particularly challenging to do, like, story mode or whatever you want to call it. The arcade mode.
Yeah.
They do some interesting shit later ones.
Yeah, because this is, I mean, it's the classic.
Yeah, no, it's fucking good. Like, there's a reason that this is one of those, like, puzzle styles that is very widely emulated.
So, the weird thing about, well, I wouldn't say weird, but, the thing about this original release is that it's kind of the one that is different from what this franchise kind of would focus on later on, because this kind of became one of those versus puzzle games. Like, its default arcade mode and, like, from 2 onwards is,
Oh, no, because it also had other... So there were 2 different modes, at least, like, for 3, which is what I'm familiar with. Which was the versus mode, which I showed off a lot. But there was also the other, like, puzzle mode, where you'd go given boards to clear.
Yeah, so, starting with 2 on, it would default to what essentially is this, where this is basically the puzzle mode. But from the default mode in 2 is a versus competitive mode.
They're both good and both very valid.
Yes. And it's these games in particular that make me wonder. I'm like, okay, how exactly am I going to treat games like Bust a Move 2? Because is it a versus game or is it a single-player puzzle game? Like, this will be a single-player one because you only do 2-player mode, like versus, if you're doing 2 people. Whereas later on, if you do the default mode, it is the versus mode, but against a computer.
Look, I just love 3 because it lets me be a strip mahjong character.
Yeah, 3's weird.
It's really weird.
But yeah, with every release, they do add on stuff. Like, like 2, I forgot what the mechanic they added in 2 was, but that's the one that I actually played the most.
Also, more importantly, 3 lets you be Sonic Blast Man.
Yes, which... I wonder if you could emulate the arcade version of Super Sonic Blast Man in MAME.
It's a good question.
Like, how... Anyway, that'll be something we'll have to worry about when we get to it.
This jingle is so fucking good, and it only gets better.
Yep, it is.
Which is impressive.
So the name of this song is "Let's Go to Pow Pow Island."
It's just like it's such a good chill song to puzzle to.
There is a video online, or you can find it on YouTube, of Zuntata playing this song live with, like, they don't actually have it because they're mostly using synthesizers, but, like, with actual, like, steel drums and all that. Whoops.
Okay, but why would you listen to them doing that, when you could listen to them doing Daddy Malt?
That is true.
God, this game is so fucking good. Oh, it's so good. I love it. Like, I cannot say enough nice things about this franchise.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm just gonna do that.
I was gonna say, put it on the bottom of a part you know you can break. That's what I usually do, at least. Yeah, so like, for me, I had Bust a Move 99 on the PS1, and I played the shit out of it as a kid.
So, I remember renting this renting the SNES version of this a lot, and we had when we eventually got our Saturn, we got Bust a Move 2 with it.
Nice. Also, like, the other thing is, look at this fucking art. It is so goddamn adorable and charming, and I love it. Like, look at all the emotions they do, everything.
God, it only gets better as you go along, except the only...
It really does.
Except the only thing is, there's something about 3's artwork that is weird. Like, they're all really... not quite super deformed, but...
It's definitely weird. A style, yeah, I get you. Like, it's a bit of, more cartoony style.
Cause Puzzle Bobble...
like, exaggerated, I should say. A more exaggerated
Yeah, exaggerate's probably a good spot. Or thing for it. But, yeah, because 2 and 4 kind of has similar styles to it. Although 4 is kind of weird. It introduces evil... like, the evil... I guess the evil version of Bubble... not the evil version of Bubble Bob, but a evil Bubble Dragon.
It's such a good franchise.
It's a shame that they kind of screwed it up after a certain point.
Yeah.
Because right around, like, in the 360 and, like, that era, they released a bunch of, like, especially for, like, the DS, they released a bunch of Bust-A-Move games. And they were apparently really bad.
Look, I don't know why they ever put out more than one puzzle game on the DS, because there was only one good puzzle game on the DS, and everything else just could not compete. And that was Meteos.
I was to say, are you talking about Meteos or Tetris DS?
I'm talking about Meteos. Meteos was like the pinnacle of DS puzzle perfection.
Yeah, Meteos is fantastic, and
fucking incredible.
I host this really hard.
It's so good that I lent it to a friend, and they just gave me money so I could buy a new copy of it.
Oh shit.
Just, you're gonna have to angle it, yeah. Oh, this is rough.
I don't think I'll have...
You can break that one at least.
Oh, I can... Oh. Oh shit! I'm host. Yep, I'm dead. Yeah, I mean, it's really nice that it lets you do that.
Also, like, 3 is a weird love letter to their other franchises.
Yep.
A bunch of games nobody knows or cares about.
Yeah, because you're basically going through an arcade.
Yep. No, you are.
I mean, that is what it is, because it's...
You're literally fighting cabinet to cabinet.
I just love the fact that they have a Mahjong character because it's like it is weird to see them references. Yeah, we made nudie Mahjong. We're not ashamed of it.
You know what? Fucking good on them. Whatever.
I mean, I think it was only one, and it had nothing to do with what Marina's character's about. But whatever.
You mean getting trashed?
Yeah.
Look, I love that they have one dedicated to tarot offerings, as well as a claw machine one.
Yep. And also one based off of, that weird Quiz Day Go game, which is based off of, like, some Japanese variety show, I think. There's a good, Game Center CX episode in which they play through it. Man, I really hope that some translation group tries and translates all the questions in those games, some of those arcade games, because I remember at least watching the one, at least one of the ones that Capcom put out, had a lot of questions devoted to some very questionable anime franchises.
Oh.
There are some ones that are based off of very early hentai.
Ah.
Well, yes, I guess technically you would call them hentai at that point. A lot of cream lemon questions for something that is in an actual arcade.
That is definitely a decision they can make.
Damn it. Damn it. We're fine.
Like, they even try to vary up the backgrounds, which is nice.
Yeah, it changes level to level, which is kind of interesting.
Especially because, like, they look pretty nice, but they're also not distracting, which is very important.
Shit.
Man, you fucked this one.
I think I might be dead.
This is no good.
Unless I...
Put it in between, thread it. No! Why did you shoot it there? Why did you...
I can do that. Oh, shit. Well... Oh, god damn it.
Why do you suck so much?
Damn it. Let's try that again.
Now I understand how it feels when you're watching me play.
It's watching everyone play this game.
Is you're like, holy shit, how did you fuck that up? Oh jeez. And then you learn when you're playing, oh yeah, it actually is really fucking hard to eyeball this shit.
Cause it's like, damn it. It's weird to see like, okay, where is it gonna, like, where's it gonna magnetize? Is it gonna go left or right? Which is gonna be great with the next couple games we're playing. I'll give you a hint. They play kinda similar to this, although in a really weird way.
Although not as good.
Yes.
God, I just love all the little animations. It's adorable.
And they only get better as the franchise goes along.
It's true. Yeah, that's what, Bub?
That is Bob.
Yeah, I love the little Bub just like cranking away at that wheel. But just these weird little details they didn't need to put in, but they put in anyway. Nice. Congrats, champ.
That is a move you can only do if you have the little guidance thing.
The guide, yeah. Oh, this is just one of those games, franchise that just puts a little smile on your face whenever you play.
Yes.
Even when you're getting frustrated. It's very good at setting a tone.
It's especially good if you're doing the arcade version, because you're just like, oh, I lost, I'll just put in another credit.
It's very deceptive like that. Alright, so that's another thing I don't think we actually mentioned, which is that the game waits your orbs based on
Yes.
what's still on the field.
Yep.
So you will never get orbs for anything that isn't on the field. This includes things you cleared off the field. So like, if Lo were to remove all the orbs except for the orange, he would only get orange. And it's a really good quality of life thing.
I do love it how they make things that basically every once in a while there will be a level that it's like you just get that one shot and everything goes away, and it is super satisfying every time it happens.
And later games would introduce like special effect orbs as well.
Yeah, I bet you 2's edition is the Wild Orb. Or whatever you want to call it. The one where basically you hit it and it will kill everything of that same color.
Yep. 3 has a lot of them, actually.
Was 3 the one? No, 4 introduced the pulleys.
Yeah. No, 3 had the barrier ones that you could only clear by dropping. It has the ones that you could only open up by clearing something next to them.
Oh, right. Oh, and 2 had the fire and the rainbow, like the explosion orb.
Yeah, the rainbow was the one you had to. No, rainbow was the one you had to clear next to it.
Oh, okay.
And then there were the weird blue zap orbs that would just clear any of the same color. And they were all very good additions. Like, they added to it meaningfully without being a pain in the ass, which I always appreciated.
It's fascinating because it's like there are 4 releases in relatively short time frame, and they're all distinct, and they all have their own style, and it's really good.
Also, I'm just thinking about the fucking music in 3 and how fucking good it is. It's... making it sharper actually made it even better. It's one of those that just kind of survived the transition, which was very nice. Into, clearer and CD audio.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Why did you shoot it there?
Damn it. Oh.
Watch as the Lolo has a breakdown. You're not gonna do it? Son of a...
I was just saying it didn't do what I was hoping, but that's not gonna happen.
Also, I like all the little bits in every single orb to make them more visually distinct instead of just colors. So while it's nice and colorful, you can actually still discern them individually.
There's that thing where it's like, okay, is it gonna go left or right? It's gonna go right. Okay, as much as I'd love to just continue playing this, I think we need to move on.
We have other shit to do, yeah.
We gotta take a look at these weird-ass next couple games. Okay. So back in the mine category. This goes above...
Can we just, put it at the top?
This goes above Intelligent Cube, and I think it's our first Mastercraft.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's so good. I cannot say enough nice things about this game.
I think that basically what's gonna do is Puzzle Bobble's gonna be at the very bottom of the Mastercraft list, and then there's just gonna be a chunk of all the other Puzzle Bobble games. 2, 3, and 4 are just gonna be in one tier.
Pretty much.
By Taito.
Should we list Pac-Attack as a red as absolute trash?
Well, it didn't. Well, I was gonna say if we do, then we're gonna move Tetris PC down there as well.
True. I was just wondering if we should worry about that yet.
Because I was gonna say, because now I think I'm what? There are I'm trying to think of what are the really bad puzzle games. They exist. I just can't think of them off the top of my head at the moment. Also, this game is cute as all hell.
It is aggressively adorable in the best way possible. Also, the art is so good.
Yeah. So, balance. So here's what I'm thinking. Do we want to... Okay, what do we want to put in love? Do we want to put charm, or do we want to put music?
I would...
Maybe
the music is timeless.
It is, but do we want to put the music for later? For a later rendition?
True. Yeah, you know what? Let's hold off on that.
charm.
I would definitely say charm.
Charm, music, art. And I can't think of a single bad thing about it.
Yeah, no, it's so good. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's also very approachable, too, is the thing.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Puzzle Bobble. So, the next game we're taking a look at actually does not count as a spin-off. It is just something we're going to play so that we can play the next game that's on our list. And this is a really weird game in terms of like what it actually is, because this is a puzzle game developed by Cave.
Yeah, I'm dreading the one after this, just looking at that name.
Yeah, just... Boy howdy, just wait.
Oh no!
Okay, so... Yeah, it's a puzzle game made by the people who normally make shmups.
Keep this in mind.
Although this is really early on, Cave, so this would have been Dodonpachi, or like, this would have been like, probably Dodonpachi and like Danganronpa era, I believe, Cave. So pretty early on Cave. I don't know, let me look. Okay, so. I'm gonna have to probably turn this. Curious how the volume is.
So man, like,
Yeah,
Cave's
it is.
background is weird.
It is definitely before Mushihime-tama. So this is Puzzle Uo Poko.
Let's see, there was Uo Poko.
They did a bunch of snowboarding games too.
I don't see Puzzle Uo Poko.
So here's the thing with this game: it is reverse Puzzle Bobble meets Pachinko.
Also, this is kind of ugly.
Yeah, kinda.
It's the sprites don't look good, like the bubbles.
Yeah. Okay, let's go and start. So there is a two-player mode. It is a cooperative version. So basically, you alternate taking turns. So one person makes a move, then another person makes a move.
Is the name just Uo Poko?
I've seen it as both Uo Poko and Puzzle Uo Poko.
Yeah, it's just Uo Poko listed on Wikipedia.
Okay.
Yeah, because this would have been the same year as Esperade and Danganronpa and Guanga?
And what?
Guanga or something like that?
Oh, Guanga, yeah. I forgot that. I thought that was later on.
Yep, that was 98.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this looks very bad.
It feels surprisingly good.
No, it looks like it feels fine, but just like the art is not good. Like it's hard to put into words like why I have an issue with it, but like the colors aren't good and everything looks really just muddy and awful. Also, God, this is such a weird game mechanically.
Yeah. Because, yeah, there's like a weird... There's a lot of physics in this game, actually.
Yeah, BG Noise is right. It's less reverse puzzle ball, more like reverse magical drop.
I can definitely see that.
Also, this sound effect is fucking awful. This weird, gross noise it makes every time you shoot out a ball.
This feels like... This feels like a... Like... That... There's a certain feeling that if you play a game that was developed in a country that doesn't have a good arcade scene,
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to put it.
Like Korea or like Spain, for example. It just has that feeling.
It looks better on the mainstream, but like all of the sprites still look super muddy and like horribly aliased.
Oh right, I forgot what the death enemy. Oh, right. If you hit that thing, it just does that.
There's a bomb.
I forgot the death animation in this game.
Is it brutal?
Kinda.
I'm amazed you didn't eat shit. But yeah, just like all of the bubbles just look really weirdly muddy. Music's nice at least though.
It's not. The thing about the music is that by itself it's okay, but it's cave.
Yeah, that's true.
Which may or may not be a theme with the next game. Oh, this sucks. So, what I have to do is I have to get it perfectly in the center and hit it like perfectly in the center, or else I'm boned. Like that.
What a weird gimmick stage. Also, I've realized part of why I hate this game so much.
It's because it's underwater?
It's because it's underwater.
Thankfully, we don't have to worry about that for the next game.
This game is really good if you have thalassophobia, that's all I'm saying.
At least it seems to be in relatively shallow parts of the water.
I mean, also the main screen is distracting enough that I didn't realize it initially. Also, I love this low-end Sonic drowning music. Well, time to die. Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Also, I guess, is it just gonna drown to go to the top?
Yeah? That's super fucked.
Oh.
Holy shit. The actual fuck game. I mean, not just cute cartoon animals dying, but like cute cartoon animals dying horribly and like pretty graphically.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Weirdly brutal, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Good old Jalico.
Yep. Okay. So.
Fuck this game.
Yeah, where are we gonna put that?
I don't know, but I hate it.
How about. How about above Puyo Puyo?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, that's fine. Like, it's functionally competent, I just have a lot of misgivings.
Yes. That came out in 1998. And that was my cave. The arcade. It is a block game.
Weird that.
Would we call it cute? Except for one very specific instance.
Yeah. Yeah, it's generally trying to be cute.
And I would call that balanced. I don't know what note it's gonna be. I think I need something for that. Something about animals dying like that. Or drowning like that.
It's very graphic, yeah.
Okay, like/dislike.
I'm gonna abstain.
I don't think it looks good. Like it like I'd say is art in the sound specifically. Not the music, the sound.
Yeah, the music was alright.
Yeah. That I think I'll leave that there. I think that's probably good for that.
Just once again, I'm just gonna have tattooed above the crack of my ass. Game sucks, music's alright though.
Yeah. Okay, so now on to the game that we did that for. Because Cave in their infinite wisdom, by say 2005, had made a whole bunch more shmups. And decided to, you know what, let's go back to that Uo Poko game and make kind of another game that's like that. And Uo Poko, it was just weird cats. What do we have that has an interesting looking graphical design and, would make a good thing for a puzzle game? Oh yeah, that game we just came out with, Mushihime-tama. That'd be a good thing for a puzzle game, right?
No.
Well, that's what they did, and that's what we're going to see next. Yes, we do get a bug-themed puzzler.
So yeah, full warning, I guess.
It is not a quite as many puzzle. It does not have quite as many bullets.
It's still better than underwater. Still better than getting deeper underwater.
Well, hold on a second, because...
Wow, that...
So this
I have more energy just getting out of bed than that fucking announcer did.
This is Puzzle Mushihime-tama. Let's watch this intro.
I mean, Chachi, they aren't robots.
So, apparently the plot of this game is that you are a very young prince. So, if you're not familiar with the plot of Mushihime-sama, basically, Reiko here, I believe, was cursed with basically being the Mushihime-sama, who was the bug princess, who was, entrusted to save a forest from some sort of, I think it was, some sort of poison.
It was like a miasma, yeah.
This is basically a young Reiko dreaming that she has become the bug princess.
To be fair, it was played much more tragically in the actual game.
Yeah, it's not this seemingly game made for kids.
No, it's instead your best buddy dies, and also you become the queen of the bugs to maintain the status quo, because you were supposed to be a sacrifice?
Yep. Let's go ahead and start. Here's the introduction. It basically is... Also, there are some weird sound balancing issues, so...
Also, holy shit, this looks terrible on the side stream.
I bet it does.
It is pure mud.
So it has the same cooperative mode as the original, and also a versus mode. We're just going to do single player.
So I'm just gonna watch the main stream.
Also, you have choice on how loud do you want the voice acting to be.
It's kind of like nasally.
Let's do medium.
Just sounds very tired. Why is there a timer going in the bottom left?
Because it tells you how long it takes. It's a speedrun timer, essentially. Okay.
It's just weird that they would take the piss out of their own game like this.
Yeah. So the clear condition for levels is different. Basically, rather than so if you see in the bottom right, you see the help. That basically.
Also, man, it is really fan servicey.
Yeah, kinda. Also, Rico is 15. Just a reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're basically freeing, kind of like in Tetris Plus, you're basically freeing the little bug that's stuck there. Also, they added gauging whether or not you... So you'll see, like, there'll be a thing that just says fit in just fit. That is if you have it so that it lands directly in the center of two orbs. There's another mechanic too, which is the counter hit, which is if you have it so the plunger hits the very top right as soon as it lands.
Also, I appreciate the guide that it has, which is a massive improvement over the previous game.
Yes.
God, her voice is like kinda weirdly nasally. God, there's a lot of boob bounce. Holy shit. Was it? I honestly don't remember, but that's because there's so much going on in that game you don't even notice.
It also helps the fact that a lot of versions of Mushihime-tama that are released were on, like, based on like the 360 versions, which were a lot cleaner.
That too.
Whereas this is just straight up a arcade rip.
I guess even if it was the original voice, she wasn't trying to be as cutesy in that.
I don't know.
It's probably just a sad
also, the...
Oh, they're boss fights.
Yep. Also, the thing with the music that bugs me about this is the fact that it's using a bunch of public domain music.
Yeah.
Which is weird considering Mushihime-tama's soundtrack was fantastic.
It was really good, yeah.
I hope you like this rendition of I Saw a Bear.
I'm gonna be real, I don't.
Yeah.
Death Smiles puzzle Bobble when.
No, that actually makes kind of a bit of sense.
Yeah. Done it. Yeah, I told you it'd just be her sad.
Yep. You got multiple wives.
Look, she's an anime with jiggle bitties. We can't just kill her brutally like we can a cat. You know what? Still though, the biggest improvement, it's not the ocean. That, in my opinion, is what really makes it.
Yep. So by the way, if you get 100 just fits, you will get an extra life.
Also, man, my favorite thing in every anime is the clothes that contour to the boobs, and also are so fucking tight it shows off navel.
Huh.
It's one of those weird things. Also, this is not a great addition. I mean, LZ, as you should. I hate her hair, too. I really fucking hate it.
Yeah, you'd have to have a lot of products for that.
Also a fuck ton of hair. I really hate this stock smashing noise.
Yep.
God, bugs are the devil. Like, I'm chill with house spiders as long as they don't come near me, but if they do, they're dead.
Yeah. Oh, oops, I did not see the right.
She just has a really bad migraine, then passes out.
I just kind of want to see what the next boss is.
I really hate that sway she does. I mean, Elsa, you're right, and also unlike Death Smiles, Lola can't accidentally get weird endings. Remember that? That was the thing that happened.
Yep. I picked the bath ending.
You picked the bath ending, you fucking idiot. Yeah, no, I agree, Elsie, like, fucking... Overall, the aesthetic's pretty solid, but yeah, there's that stuff.
Yeah.
Just ask Lolo.
Huh? Fine, at least it's not the sequel. Which which is
I
worse.
mean, yeah, but also don't trip over that bar you set, buddy.
It's great. I won't be able to emulate that because that is unemulatable practically.
Oh, really?
Because it uses PC hardware.
Oh.
So that is me getting an actual copy of the game.
Fuck that. I also like the Death Smiles soundtrack. It's very good and very unique. Like, Lolo and I were trying to help out a friend and we realized that there's nothing else quite like it.
Yeah.
Because we both recommended him the same soundtrack for what he was looking for.
There is no other gothic Lolita shmup out there.
Yeah.
It turns out. Thank God.
Not even just that, like, there's nothing else that's quite like with that sort of like horror but also peppy soundtrack.
What?
Wow, that's a real fucking dick enemy. I say horror, but it's like horror in the way that fucking Nightmare Before Christmas is.
Also, I guess they're not following us.
Like that powerful goth kid sketchbook vibes is what I'm saying. So this one's a weeb. I think it's okay to end it.
Yeah.
Lolo.
Yeah. It is okay to. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So that was a game.
It was definitely a lot better than the other one in terms of mechanics.
Yeah.
This or Yoko?
I would play this over Yoko.
This or Night Move?
Probably this. I would probably say above Korth.
Yeah, okay, that sounds fine to me.
Also, Mushihime-tama. This came out in 2005. For the arcade. It is technically a block game. Let's call that OA.
No way as fuck, dude.
And I'll call that
You
balanced.
motherfucker.
Let's see.
Dislike music.
Oh, yes. You know what? Actually, you know what? Just for sake of reference, just a reminder, here's what the soundtrack of Mushihime-tama itself sounded like. Let's do...
Please don't hurt my heart like this. So good. How could they do this?
It's good.
It's so fucking good! And then they do this, they just spit in your face. Or more like your ear, which gross.
It's
but...
weird. Yeah. Okay.
Just fucking hock a loogie right in there.
I'm also going to say I don't like the way it looks.
I'd almost argue over art. I would instead say charm. I feel like it works against it.
Okay, yeah.
It feels like the actual art assets are okay enough, but the way they're played out are not great. Like her entire thing going on the left.
Yeah.
Please put the music back on. I need this.
Okay. Well, anyway, we got one last game in the list, and it's kind of a doozy because it is a very important game.
Yeah, I gotta change the pants, then I'll be good.
Because when I was thinking of games, I'm like, okay, what games were not, puzzle games that got spin-off in the puzzle games? Then I forgot the most important one of all, the one that kind of started this trend.
You forget that it wasn't actually originally a puzzle game.
Yeah, no one remembers that Mato Monogatari actually existed, including me, because I have not ranked it yet, because the only version that's available in English is on the Game Gear. So, yeah. But yes, Puyo Puyo originally was based off of characters from the really weird first-person RPG Mato Monogatari. In fact, I believe this one actually has a lot more of the characters from that. We've taken a look at two of the games in the franchise. The original Puyo Puyo, which was just a one-player puzzle game. Then there's Puyo Puyo for the arcade, which was kind of the first versus puzzle game and the one that kind of started the trend. Puyo Puyo, the sequel to that, which is named Puyo Puyo Tsuu, which is actually a pun. It is actually a pun because Tsuu being something, I believe it is master or something like that, but also a play on 2. I would normally do the arcade version, except that's actually like one of the
specifically the English too.
It's it's not in English, and also the fact that they so Puyo Puyo Arcade had a lot of like character intro things that Puyo Puyo Tsuu for the arcade does not have. However, home ports added those things back in. We are going to be taking a look at one of those that got translated into English. And the version we're going to be taking a look at is the SNES version. Also, they had this going on.
So, not gonna lie, not a big Puyo Puyo person, honestly.
It is a weird franchise.
It's one of those puzzle games that I've never been good at like wrapping my head around. I'm not good at like setting up shit like that.
Yeah, it's a game where it's not like Tetris where you have to, it's not, you can't like play by the seat of your pants. So one weird thing about this particular version, and also the version that was on the PC Engine, you can play with up to like 4 people at the same time.
Neat.
So go on the options. They actually let you change a lot of things about this, which is kind of interesting. Like they give you let you change like modes, like how long it takes before garbage falls, like a chain or like a thing where you have to at least get a thing of that in order to send garbage. Also, you can make it so that it has the rule set of Puyo Puyo 1, because they make a very important change to the way Puyo Puyo works. So if you don't know how Puyo Puyo specifically works, basically you're trying to get chains of 4 Puyos in a row, or 4 Puyos in a group. The thing is, once you end your chain, you will send garbage over to your opponent that will land on their thing. The thing about in 1 is they would have garbage thrown at them no matter what they did. Whereas in this one, they give you a little bit of time before the garbage is actually thrown. If you do a similar chain, you will actually counter them, and it will kind of, balance each other out, and there will be no garbage. You can actually turn that off here. But why would you? Because that's kind of one of the most crucial rule changes to Puyo Puyo that kind of makes it what it is today. Also, you can make it so that it will shake if you do a Puyo Puyo.
Yeah! Do it, you need it on. It's like required.
Okay, so
I'm just saying, this game is a pretty alright take on Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
yes. Okay, let's do one-player Puyo. Let's do normal. So, the weird thing about this game is that, especially Puyo Puyo Tsuu, is so that it'll pick a random, or actually, I guess you can just pick. Whoop. So these were not in the arcade, they added these for the home versions. And also the thing about the PC Engine CD port is that all these things were voiced. Except it was voiced if you did a code. The thing is that Arl's voice actress is the same person who voiced Sailor Moon.
I love the guys on the right, how their mouths are just constantly agape, like they're always surprised that you're being successful.
Yes.
I've never been good at Puyo Puyo. I'm really bad at that kind of setup. Like, I'm more of an in-the-moment type person, which is why I get along better with Tetris.
Yeah.
Kinda... What are you doing?
I was trying to set up a bigger chain than that, but...
Okay, but I like that both of those Puyos on his eyes. I say trying to distract you from your game.
Yeah, that's the thing, it's because I'm trying to, like... Yeah, because I'm trying
You're
to
not
set
getting
up...
this one the way you want it.
Yeah, I need a... Ooh, I can do it through this. Oh, that works. So the thing is
I'm
about...
so sad, but also surprised.
So the weird thing about this is that you have to get a set number of points in order to proceed on to the next level.
What?
Yep.
Same though.
If we do not do this in a certain amount of time, there are ways I can make this game slightly easier.
By cheating?
Yes. In a very specific way.
But like, I think Puyo Puyo is really good as a franchise, and I think it's really neat even if it's not for me.
Yeah, there's something fascinating about this game.
Also, people who like Puyo Puyo really like Puyo Puyo.
So there's that game that came out recently, the Puyo Puyo Champions.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 rule sets in that. There is Puyo Puyo Fever and this game. So this was kind of like the version of Puyo Puyo for a long time. So I'm good at doing like 2 chain. Like I can do 2, it's just anything after that is pure luck.
Well, the only thing I really remember about Puyo Puyo Champions is Pokeboy swag.
Oh yes.
Let me tell you about Kendama, motherfucker!
Kendama, that game is a very good way of hitting yourself in the nards.
It's really great, because at one point Jan actually did a stream on Twitter
Oh.
of him doing Kendama. It's pretty good. Oh, indeed. So remember when Earl was adorable and not a horrible gremlin?
Yeah.
This
Uh,
days long gone.
so if you ever take a look at like very certain specific versions of Madoka Monogatari. Oh shit.
Oh no. Okay, you got it.
Well, I got some of it.
Holy shit, they fucked you.
Okay, it's actually starting to be competent. Except it's also
That's
countering
loud.
my things.
Yeah, so like my issue with one of my other issues with Puyo Puyo has always been like, once you
Oh,
start.
I am host.
What the fuck? Like, one of my issues with Puyo Puyo is it snowballs real fucking hard. Just something I never really cared for.
Yeah, especially if this game is frustrating as all hell if you do not understand how it works. I'm dead.
Or if you're not particularly good at it.
Oh, so let's
Yeah.
let's just see this game through. So let me do this.
Like, damn, that shit is fucking ruthless.
Fuck.
Like, that is one of my big problems with Puyo Puyo and always has been, is it fucking snowballs incredibly hard in, like, the most frustrating way possible. Because you start getting locked out of the shit you are building, and it just keeps getting worse.
Wait. There. So, we now have custom mode. Which is great because... Let's do this. What? Oh, also you can have it so that we can watch some high-level play, or high-level computer play, I guess.
That would be kind of fascinating to see in motion.
Let's kind of see the story mode through.
Because, let's be real, neither you nor me are high-level Puyo players.
So the mode the thing that I just did, reduced the number of colors that I have available to me. Which seems something that would be limited, except it's actually makes it very easy.
Because, like, let's be real, you and me, we both have the same specialty when it comes to these sorts of games.
Yes.
What I'm saying is Tetris is superior. This.
Because yeah, there's a special thing that if you full clear your screen, they get extra bonus. What's great is doing that gets you a shit ton of points too.
Well, because normally the clear bonus would be really fucking hard.
Okay, let's see. So, who should we fight?
And do you have any choice?
I mean, if I hit the button, it will.
I like Foo Foo Foo, yeah. No, this is a good choice. Also, yeah, the writing in the more recent Puyo stuff is really fun. And it's always been ridiculous, but also... Also, it's great because you do this so fast that the garbage already starts piling up and they cannot compensate.
Yep.
Wow, that one did even more poorly.
Yep. Let's see, who do we fight next? Let's see, we got, Harpy, let's do the Harpy.
We haven't done the Harpy yet, yeah. No, Samurai Mole's good, but Harpy's
Let's
also
see.
good.
Not you, yeah, the Harpy's been a mainstay. I think the Samurai Mole is, like, unique to this one.
I am a warrior, it's true. I can understand why the Samurai Mole didn't persist.
Okay.
I hope you understand that what you're doing is a crime.
Yeah, but it gets us to the ending.
Also, I love this fucking animation is so good. Just this fucking mole wistfully crying.
It's okay, we get to beat the shit out of some... I think, is it this level? Oh, let's see, we got, Oh, we got, Sukadara.
Let's dancing!
Did he just like say let's dancing?
Yes.
Wow, R, what the fuck? Arl just always an asshole, just never not at any point. This is a pretty rad background though. Oh no, they're keeping pace! Holy shit! Okay, but look at the fucking score.
I'm slightly faster. Oh wow!
Holy shit! What you did is not okay, dude. That's fucked up.
Also, we get to fight against, the questionable boy next, I think. Oh, nope.
Oh no.
Oh, let's see,
Okay.
Draco or Minotaur.
Wait,
I guess
Draco
Draco.
Centaur. That's not only one of those things.
Do we get the good music now? Nope.
To be fair, this music's pretty good
Oh, there
too.
we go.
Not that we could hear it.
Alright, now I think we get to fight against the boy.
This guy's fucking great.
Now, here's the good music.
So there's one issue with this being the good music, and you know
Yeah.
what it is.
Yes.
You can just play it after, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll play it after. Well, we'll see it in the. We'll do some PC or the CPU matches. Oh, and
I'm sorry, what am I looking at?
Okay.
I do deeply appreciate Arl being an idiot. And just like, what secret? What do you mean? There's a secret?
Well, we'll see, but we'll see.
I know, I'm just saying, like, Arl not knowing.
Yeah. Well, it's more. There's an idiot in charge. I'll just say that.
You don't say. Ah, yes. Masked Satan. Please stop with the flashing. Sorry, I can just imagine another universe. Arl walking up to him and just punching him in the gut and taking off the mask. That's all I'm saying. It would be 100% in character, you fucking know it.
I would say when the Dark Prince of Dumbass is all the time.
Also, please stop with the tongue thing. Also, goofy as they are, these games are still cute as shit.
They are.
His eyes are a bit far apart, and they look weird. Oh, this game is really good. Yeah, Carbuckle's like, fuck this.
I think that said Kain. Or no, it was him yelling Kaku and yeah, you have a bunch of old compile standbys. Only
Golden
one,
Nakamoto is a powerful name.
I would say only one of them would go on to produce Gaming Crime.
Rest in peace, Satan. Thoroughly fucking destroyed. God, these games have always been super charming.
Yes.
I also deeply appreciate Arl's entire goal was just to go there and fuck everyone up.
Yep.
just like later losers.
Everyone just has one goal, and that is just to have Puyo Puyo matches.
This game's really good.
Yeah.
Contrary to what you might have shown.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna show. Well, we're gonna go through. Let's see.
Also, yeah, look at these times.
Yeah. I guess Tsukatadora was the only one that could match.
So man, this is some snazzy end theme.
Yep.
Yeah, weird your fucking score destroys all the other ones.
Yeah, weird that. Okay, let's see, do I still have to unlock it again? No. Okay, so let's, I think if I do watch, let's see, so let's see, who should we have? Let's see, who should we have a 4-player match against?
Well, let's see. At the very least, we should
Okay,
have
let's go
the
through.
mole.
The mole. Okay, so Samurai Mole.
Oh, let's see. Hmm.
See, Owlbear.
Who is the fish with legs?
That is Tsukadora, I believe. I'll see the
We should
name.
put them in.
Tsukadora. Let's see.
Chad, anything else you want?
How about Draco? Or Mermaid. Okay. I forgot the mermaid was called. I think it was that. There we go. Okay, so I think if I do that, go to Puyo player. So there are actually multiple rules when you play multiplayer.
Just do normal.
Yeah. Whoop. Wait. Okay.
Is it just rejecting this no-player game?
Maybe I have to do... Well, it gave me an option. It should let me do it. Oh, well, let's just do 2-player then. I wonder if it's because I bet it's rejecting because I don't have the multi-tap done, and it's just very confused. Oh, also you can edit the rules, which is kind of interesting.
Just do normal rules.
But yeah, let's just do normal rules, just to show it off. And if you want to. Also you have... I was gonna say, this is gonna be turbo hosed when it goes off. Or at least they're trying to set it up that it seems like, okay, here I think it's gonna go. Or not.
Well, no, it's like the general strategy always seems like the NPCs get as much shit on the field as they can.
Yeah, they're better,
From
much
this
better
recording.
at kind of playing this out. Although, I think we got death. Yep. What? Oh. Is it maybe that I'm hitting... Oh, it seems to be I have to wait for it to time out? The hell? Oh, because it thinks it's a demo! That's what's going on. So it's me hitting the button that's causing it to reset.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, here we go.
Also, man, those Puyos are so tiny, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, because it's incredibly hard to tell what is garbage and what is a purple block.
To be fair, the garbage has a very well-defined white outline, which I appreciate. But also, like, it just doesn't look good. Yeah, so, like, the NPC general strategy I've noticed in other games too is that they always try to get as much shit on the field before they start working with it.
Yeah, because I think it just gives them, like... That is... If I remember correctly, that's actually a really good, magical drop. Oh, now we can actually hear this music.
God, though, visually this is a nightmare.
Yep. Okay, let's just go back and watch a couple more, Cause yeah, it's like...
I will never get tired of that screen every time you restart the game.
Also, look at that owlbear.
But yeah, see what they do? Just every time, just throw as much shit out there as they can. Man, what we are witnessing on the right is a very weird, very elaborate form of suicide.
Yeah. They are going for that 100 to 1 odd gambit, and by God.
And it paid off just now.
Except for one problem. They need a green badly. Oh.
Orange Owlbear needs green badly.
Oh, but they're,
Turbo.
they're- Oh, wait, what?
What? This is not okay and a crime. Yeah, this is a slaughter.
Wait. I mean, we said that last time.
No, this is definitely, they're not coming back from this one.
Yep. Okay, yeah, there's no... Yep.
It was a valiant attempt, but they suck.
I'm curious, what did I give them? Okay, so that was Samurai Mole. Let's try... I guess, Mass Satan. And let's try against, try Rulu. Oop.
So it's interesting that first player is always Arl.
I think it's just that's how the, it's the UI. I guess it's just how it does that.
No, I'm aware, I just find it interesting is all.
Yeah, because
Jesus.
I was gonna say, San was the next one's the first one that you could play as someone other than Arl.
And to be fair, Arl's pretty good.
I was gonna say because the difficulty modes are basically it's different campaigns. Like I think the first level is you playing easy mode is you playing as Draco, medium is you playing as Arl, and hard is actually you playing as Shazo. Yeah, it's them using their AI.
So I find it interesting how Rulu, specifically whenever she pops her Puyos, has that little effect.
Actually, is it? Hold on, I actually need to see that because I wonder if it's doing a certain character.
Rulu, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I don't. There we go. Yes, it is. It's ho 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 ho.
Oh god, she's doing the Ojo-sama laugh.
Yes.
Even.
Yes.
Oh. Which, once again, I deeply appreciate that there is a YouTube channel made entirely of Ojo-sama laughs.
With multiple videos.
So, Ojo-sama is the name of the account, and it's so good. It's like the most hyper-specific form of shitposting. Yeah, fucking Elsie knows what's up.
What the hell is she doing?
Just gonna post this in images and other nonsense. Oh god, I forgot about the description for it. If you look real quick, you'll understand, Lolo.
Let's see. I see that. Okay, let's do... I wonder if we'll do Endless, because let's see. Oh! Okay, Endless is... Okay, it's this. It is actually puzzle mode.
Gross! I feel like there was a better spot you could have put that.
So there is... I think we've seen this game.
We have seen this game and then some.
Yep.
That's it. All of the changes in background. Very nice. I genuinely appreciate that.
Yeah, there's a reason why this one in particular seems to be, like, the one that people kind of stuck to. Like, it is the one that has been re-released the most often. And there's a reason why this one is a specific rule set in that new Puyo Champions game.
Okay, well, let's start this or Magical Drop.
Let's see, let me get the ranking back. Okay, Magical Drop. That's Magical Drop 1, which isn't that great. Oh, well,
okay.
Well, actually, I can do the good track. Here. Okay. So, yeah, I would say this is better than Magical Drop.
Okay, then what about Toho 3?
Let's see. I think it kind of should go above Toho 3. I don't think it's not going above Tetris Attack though. That is absolutely guaranteed.
Feel like we've got some bias here, but still, yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah. Because there's just so much you can do with this game as well. It is also... So, here's the thing. If you take a look at our bottom thing, there's a lot of crap on this list.
Yeah, like, you need to understand is that we need to work our way up. So this creates the problem of a lot of old stuff not being very good. Considering a lot of these, like, later iterations build upon what they had in much more meaningful ways. I said, Darkstalkers 1, pretty good.
Yep. I mean, it's basic, but still good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But yeah, part of the problem is we jump around a lot, which creates the problem of, oh hey, we have these not so great initial versions, and we can just kind of get stuck in there for a while.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you show like how long it took for us to get to a second Street Fighter game?
Let's see. Street Fighter.
That was episode 5 where I banned a person.
And we went to 24.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty early on that I did that. Let's see, how about, well, let's do this first.
Okay, real quick, look at Puyo and look at the one we just did. Look at the difference in episode there.
Oh yeah, there we go, that's... Yeah. It's cute as all hell.
It is so goddamn adorable, but so very funny.
I still, even though it gives you a lot of things, this game's still really hard.
Puyo has always been a lot rougher, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it requires, I wouldn't say more forethought than Tetris, but
You need to be in the right mindset.
yeah.
Which also, like for music and
Yes.
art as well, or charm.
and
How about
love
art
for
or
charm.
charm?
I would say like for art, love for charm.
Okay.
That was real fucked up what we did to that fish.
Yeah. I kind of think that there should be a charm for is there I was thinking it was oh, actually, is there no, it's not a cliff or a staircase.
Is there a parabola?
Nope. How about
Is there a curve?
Nope, not barbell.
Is it curve? Or curve?
Oop. We have this thing. Right arrow curving up.
I mean, it's not perfect, but I guess it'll do for the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, so like a difficulty curve problem, yeah.
Yep. All right.
See, is there a wall emoji?
There's a brick.
Hmm,
It's like you getting hit in the head with it.
not quite as effective.
Okay, let's go back to the curve for now. Okay. Well,
Because yeah, there's a big learning curve.
so yeah. I think that's going to be our guardian for Mastercraft.
Yeah, at least for a good while.
Yep. All right. Well, with that, I think that is enough games for us to take a look at today. So, let me get a list up for this. So, next episode. Thank you all for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, you can follow me on Twitch by going to twitch.tv/Puzzle. And you can follow me there. I record episodes on Fridays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sundays, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And starting next week, Sundays at, I think it was 1:30 c.m.? I'm starting to do Saturdays, and or Sundays, and it'll be Sunday morning, roughly. If you're following this on Twitch, you can go to my YouTube channel by going to youtube.ldp.life. I record edited versions of these episodes, usually on Sundays. And if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing, you can follow me on Twitter by going to Twitter user @LolaDePuzzle. If you want to do the same, you can join my Discord server by going to discord.ldp.life in your browser. And if you have a Discord account, it should take you right to the server. So with that, thank you all for watching. Next episode, games that make you go, oh my. In which we take a look at some games with some interesting content. Things that including like hyper-violence and racism. Oh boy. So with that, thank you all for watching and have a good night.
Y'all, I'm still fucking shook by that Satan reveal.